straight up, nose zone down. Yeah, we're way behind, guys. We have 3/4.
Yeah, but we might as well fill it up.
We don't have, it's over there in the pits though.
So Basil, how was the feel? How was the track?
It was very difficult, but there are some parts where there are really big drop-offs, 2 or 3 feet, and you had to slow down and then just throttle all the way and try to get your front end up so it didn't nosedive and get you stuck. But I mean, the mud was terrible. There were people flinging up mud everywhere. Some people were hogging the track, so you couldn't pass them, and you had to nudge your back wheels up against them so they knew you were there, and then they eventually get out of the way and you could pass them. There were a few cars out there that were faster than us in the top speed. Also in the hill climb, there are a few cars that are faster, but the ones that were better with hill climbs, I was passing on the straightaways, and vice versa for the guys that were doing good at top speed. I was passing on the hill climb. So it's just about your gearing. Suspension was making a lot of noises because it was really hard out there. Deep ruts, 2 or 3 feet deep. It was taking a beating. A lot of cars were breaking down all over the place. There were yellow flags everywhere. Every lap I saw at least 3 or 4 yellow flags. They're trying to get the 4-wheelers to tow people out as fast as possible and go back and get more. Because I mean, if you look around, you can see all the cars in the pit.
Yeah, it's very busy here. It's very busy here.
Only about half the cars are still out there right now. So yeah, that's how the track is.
So for the next driver, what should he be looking out for?
He should watch out for getting the nose up. If the nose gets up too high on jumps, it'll drop, and it's trying to bottom out the front suspension. I just tightened up the shocks, so it should be a lot stiffer in the front end.
Okay.
It shouldn't be so bad. It won't try to bottom out as much. And also, there's a lot of mud, and I was drifting around some of the corners. It's kind of hard to keep control over it when cars are trying to pass you or you're trying to pass them in the mud. But yeah, I got stuck in the mud. You can see the wheels. It was everywhere. It was probably 3 or 4 inches deep. And you can see the cars covered in it. The 4-wheeler couldn't even pull me out. We had to get out and help them push.
Wow.
Because the 4-wheeler was sliding. So yeah. Yeah, it was bouncing up and down. The back end was bouncing up. You can hear it popping.
So we had 2 problems so far, haven't we?
Yes.
And both are on the front end.
Both on the front end.
Yes.
Because it's just bouncing around everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the first thing to go into the jumps and the ruts. A lot of people's front ends were breaking just like ours. If you look around, they're all working on the front ends. The suspension is the main part of this race.
Now, are you required to change out drivers every...
No. The way we did it was all 6 of us were going to drive, so we divided up into 40-minute intervals for each person for a 4-hour race. But since we're working on it, I probably was out there for 20-25 minutes. But since we're working on it, that's taking up some of the time, so we're going to let new drivers try it.
Right, yeah, excellent.
So everyone gets to drive.
Good.
So Jake Elbert is going next.
What's your favorite part of the course out there?
The favorite part is where the grandstand is, where the maneuverability event was yesterday, getting air right there. It's really smooth on the shocks. I also like the straightaway. You can get top speed. I got up to 25, I think, or 24 and a half. And then hit that ramp top speed. You didn't even feel it. It was smooth.
Very good.
It's good. It's a good car.
Good.
For first year, it's great. I'm going to go up here and see what